Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Empowerment Network. I'm Comfort again, talking to you from the United Kingdom this evening. I'm very excited as I'm hosting my two beautiful sisters in the house, Joyce Hicks and Kiana. I don't want to call the other names, so I don't call it wrong. so,
That's fine.
yeah. So for those of you who have seen the topic, it's very exciting, and I can assure you guys these. I don't know if you've heard it before, but these are the exact words of Mr. Mufara. You are part of something that you will be proud of. And as you can see, our sister Joyce is nodding because both of them agreed with me that it's a good topic. So, welcome, Sister Joyce.
Thank you so much, Comfort, for having me, and so excited. And Kiana, get to see you as well.
Mhm.
I love the topic that you have on today. You're part of something that you'll be proud of. So I agree with it. I'm excited to talk today and to see what goes on, and where we go with this. So thank you again, Comfort, for having me.
Right, me too. I'm very excited, and of course, Kiana, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I think a lot of us are getting really excited about what we can do and what the opportunities are, and we're all excited of what Ash has for us. So it's all about what can we expect. Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure. Sure. So, guys, let's get cracking. And I would like you to share your thought in the comment section or contribute to what our two sisters are saying here. Let's make it a team thing so that it's more fun. So, Joyce, if you don't mind, would like you to start this session. What came to mind when you saw this topic? You are part of something that you will be proud of.
So when I saw this topic, Comfort, I was like, okay, this is great because um, in life, we are a part of so many things. But in the business world, I have been a part of so many things, so many businesses, and so many platforms that I get into it and it'll just fold. I mean, and you get in and you pay all this money and you do all these things, and then nothing really ever comes of it. I've been into so many things. I've paid a lot of money and I've never made any money. But what I saw on Passive, it was totally different, something that I've never seen before. And I just knew I aligned with Ash Mafar and his vision. And then the just getting in and meeting people and of like mind and just saying like, this is something new, something that I know that I'll be proud of. I could be proud of because when he presented it, and it was something that I've never seen before, and the integrity, the honesty, the just the his heart for humanity, it was just so beautiful that it just brought out something in me that I knew that I had to be a part of. So and moving, just as the process has gone forth and just going through um, what we've gone through over the past few years, it's been amazing. It's like I wouldn't change anything because I'm so proud of how Ash has stood his ground, and I'm so proud of how everyone has stood with him and behind him. And I know that when this is all done, said and done, we'll be so proud. We'll be so happy that we stayed, and we're so happy that we're here. So yes, thank you.
So, indeed. So, yeah, sure. I would just like to hear from our sister Kiana as well.
Yes, the topic was very exciting. Yes, when when I heard about it, it was something like in my I was getting close to retirement. Pardon me. I was getting close to retirement, and I was like, "What am I going to do?" I've got and I hadn't hurt myself and stuff, and then when I looked at it, I wasn't quite sure, you know, how big it could be, and when I got more involved, I was ecstatic. Like I started to understand, wow, what this is really all about, like what he has to offer, and just the globalness of it, and how we were all so different with our needs and what we wanted as dreams, and how we could help people. Like some people were already doing things, and others were just begging to be able to have the money to be able to do the things that they want. And now that was just so exciting. And because I've always had something in my back of my mind, you know, I was a single mother, and so there was a lot of things I really couldn't do and wanted to do, and it made me believe in hope again. It made me believe in humanity again. It just made me, understand Ash, as a human. And I just thought, wow, there's actually somebody out there that wants all of that and thinks he can do it. Like, you know, the idea that someone could even think that they could do that much was overwhelming. Like I thought, if this is as real as it feels, it's amazing. Like that's all the yummy good things that you can think of. and
Right.
and, and that hit me. Yeah, it was I was in like a ton of bricks, and I wasn't going anywhere. Yeah.
Right. I know, like you both have said, when you try to imagine, because what we're doing, we can only imagine, since we don't see exactly what Ash is saying. But then the updates he gives us, how he interacts with us, you can tell that there's something boiling, there's something cooking, that the moment is unveiled, believe me, we are going to definitely be proud of ourselves. You talked about retirement. That's something that is a very serious issue. We know what happens when people go retirement, less income, and all of those things. Life becomes more of a burden, and stuff like that, instead of another, that new stage of life where you would have had, the best out of it. But because you are limited by finances, you are just there. But then when you're part of something like this, you close your eyes and see the future in your retirement. Imagine yourself traveling from one country to the other, not just
Mm.
traveling, but helping people, changing lives. It gives you a good quality of life and stuff like that. So whoever is part of this, you can only be proud. So like Sister Joyce said earlier on about integrity, this is something we've been singing here like a song, and we can say this, we can testify this about our CEO anywhere at all, because we have listened to him severally. We know what he has gone through. He's somebody, if he were not a man of integrity, he would have given up at some point. He would have
Mhm.
changed his words. But then when things don't go as planned or they delay, he comes back and explains that, listen, you will wait again because this is where we are. But as he promised, I will deliver as promised. So I think that we are just fine, and it's quite massive. I'll just leave it open and free so that anything at all you have in mind, Sister Joyce, you just go ahead and contribute.
When you talked about that, Kiani, and comfort, it's so true. It's like the part of retirement. We get to that point and we're ready to retire, or we retire, and as you said, we get there and we find that we don't have the means to move forward, and sometimes it gets difficult. And so people are looking for something that in that age of retirement that they can lean on, they can depend on. And Ash has set this platform here and is saying, do or die, I'm going to do this. And he continues to deliver. Says, things have changed over the course of time, but believe me, and I can tell you this, it is going to happen. And when you think of all the possibilities and all the opportunities that is provided for us, and Kiani said that as well, that you're able to help other people. And so our mindset was always, when we first started, it's like, what can I do for me? What's in it for
Mhm.
me? And as we joined Ash, and as we learned his vision and his heart for humanity, our mindset changed, and our thinking changed, and it goes to not what can I do for myself, but what can I do for someone else, and how can I help my fellow man? How can I help the other person? How can I help someone that maybe less fortunate than I am? But not even that, but how can I help someone to grow and to be better and to have hope, to say, those dreams that I had, I put them on hold, and now here comes along this opportunity that tells me that I'll be able to bring those dreams up and I'll be able to help someone. Because we all have dreams and things that we want to do. Never had the means to do it. But
Yeah.
now here we are with Passive, and he's given us that opportunity again to dream again and to be able to help so many people on the planet. So that's just huge for me as well.
Indeed, it's massive. The idea of someone being able to dream again and helping and stuff. We can go. So I'll just let you go on, Kiana.
Yeah. Like for me, I had different jobs in healthcare, and plus I have a love for animals and dogs and stuff, and also being a single mom, there was so my head was just going in so many directions of what I would like to do or what I could do, and it's powerful because you think of it and then you go, can I could really do that? Like if I wanted to, I could actually, do something that could help globally if I wanted, you know. And it got me really thinking also with, with the planet, like, the way things are, the fires and all this global warming stuff, because it's something really true to my heart because it affects the animals, it affects nature, it affects the human, being and animal being, and it's something that we all need help in because we're all going to live on this planet. And Ash talked about stuff, that's going to help the world and and like our oceans, whatever, our lands, everything. And that excited me a lot because there's like I foster dogs, and it's like there's dogs everywhere that are stray or that are abused and that are this and they're that, and the shelters, and even just with the California fires right now, there's the pets, everything, that our trees, and there's so many things that our planet needs um, that I'm really excited to see what Ash has for that, and also um, just the normal humanity that people have, with animals or and with helping people that have gone through these terrible, drastic, devastating things that's happened in the world, and and even Ash to help that. Gee, where was that now? In the beginning, in India, when
Mhm.
he helped, he sent food or something. I don't know, you guys might be able to help me where that was, but that was amazing. And we were hardly even starting anything, like he just all of a sudden had the power to be able to help and send stuff, and that hit me hard too. And I was amazed, and it felt so good because you know to be able to do that, like as things go for us, like to be able to just go on a split second and just go, yep, I want to do this, and be able to do it like right now, like just go. Because you have, normally you have to think about it, you have to figure out, okay, what can I spend, or this or that, or I'll have to save up for a year or two, or there's so many things that block us from being able to do what our hearts want to do. So, to be able to do it in a split moment is amazing, and we all would love to do that. And we can all do this. Can you imagine? Million people just split moments. Boom, let's go do this, or boom, let's do that, and we can do it in groups. We can do it in getting shelters, helping them and stuff. It's and I even saw like the animals that people are saying, oh, there's more bears around, or there's this and there's that, and they're all coming into the cities and everybody's freaking out. I go, you guys, but the planet is changing. Like, it's not their fault. Like, don't just go shoot them and do this and do that. Like, they're needing food. Their environment is changing too, and they're scared. They don't, there's especially fires and in floods. What are they going to do with the flood? In the floods, and we have to think about them too. Just like I don't know where all of us are getting, as our homes are being damaged. Like, it boggles me, where are all these people going to go? Like, this is where I'm so excited for us to be able to help all these people and give hope again for a lot of them.
Exactly. Like what our sister Amina is saying here, she says it is a precious gift that God has given us to be part of on passive because we have neither money nor knowledge to be part of it. So it's so good because like sometimes my sister Gladys would say somebody needs to be there to help the little guy in the house. So Ash is just here for everybody, including the little girl in the building. The little girl here being my auntie who lives down the village. She weaves baskets and she just weaves them. They're so beautiful and she leaves them there, nowhere to take them to. But then she
Yeah.
has a spot here. Do you know that? How
Mhm.
exciting.
Yes.
She can sit here on video and weave these baskets and then you learn along either to entertain yourself or just learn a new skill or even buy, say, I want to buy that because it's so beautiful. I just want to take it down there so that we know how important this is. So if anybody's watching us and you're listening to this, guys, this is an opportunity. That thing for the past years you've been searching online and searching and searching, the opportunity is here. You only need to stay tuned because we are undergoing repairs now and all of those things, maintenance. When it's time, you just want to wait at the door because this is the only opportunity, like Michael Williams would say, this is the only opportunity, the only business you will ever need for all of us who are in this generation. So it's something that it's so great. You were talking, Kiana, about figuring out, oh my God, I would really like to do this, but this is how much I have, but I need this and stuff like that. You're not only struggling with money, you're struggling even with time. Sometimes people have time and they don't have money. At the other times, others have money, they don't have time. Time. The
Yeah.
many people, the majority, have neither time nor money or stuff like that. So things never work out. But what Ash is doing here is like, listen, just go anywhere you want to go and do that thing that your heart is telling you to do because Mr. AI is just running around doing it for you. And if he gets hooked up somewhere, gets stuck somewhere, it's our job, me and my team, to fix it and redirect while you do whatever you want to do. So how come things will not change? Things will definitely change because what this thing is, how we have brought up ourselves, we've grown together for the past years since 2018. The bonding, we've come to know ourselves, we've built trust and so on. We've become not only a family but a team. Because if I am going to Nigeria, where people in my country are seeking refuge, I would want to go with Kiana and my sister Joyce here. Say, listen, come, let's go and take care of these suffering people with no roofs on their heads and stuff like that. That's the beauty of this. So, who is not proud of being part of this? It's a blessing that you cannot even measure, because there are people who gave it all because they gave up because I've spent millions and thousands and watched it go down the drain. I've lost hope. There are some people who never even started to dream because those things are not for me. I don't have the money. I don't have and all of those things. But it's a place for everybody. Here, there's no rich, there's no poor, there's no big, there's no small, there's no age, there's no race. There's just one opportunity for everybody. So it's something to just really be all over the place about. And I think that we are blessed to be part of it, Sister Joyce.
Yes, we are so blessed to be a part of Unpassive. And like you guys have said, it's a global thing. Um, so I remember during the pandemic, the time where everybody was locked in and we didn't have anywhere to go. But during that time was a time for us to grow as a family. Like you said, we became closer. We got to know each other. We trust each other. We love each other. And we sat like day in and day out. We laughed, we cried, and we shared so many things. And Ash allowed us this opportunity. God blessed him to be in a place that he could bless others. So he followed his dream, and now he is sharing his dream with us, and now we're able to be a part of this. And of course we're proud because we've gone through the fire, we've gone through the flood, just like the elements in the world. But yet when we go through and when he goes through, he comes out stronger and better. And so now this thing is so, it's global, it's so massive, as you were saying, that we're able to help not only that person down the street, but a person in another country. Like I'm in the U.S. and here I am with you in the UK, Comfort. That's awesome, and you in Canada, Kiana. So
Mhm.
you know, we brought these massive countries together and communities together, and now we've built this massive opportunity, and we'll be able to help the masses. So we're global. We're not going to, just like you said, we're going to go down to Africa, and I'm going to call we're going to call each other and say, hey, I need your support, I need your help. We're going to go build up this village, we're going to go build up this town and this city. Even in the states, we're going to go from state to state, and we're going to
Yeah.
build the people that need help the most, and then we'll be able to help them, offer them the opportunity, and then they can help someone else. So it's just like, we pay things forward, and we say, hey, this is what I've learned, this is what I have, and I want you to be a part of it. And we'll pay it forward, and we'll help someone else to be better and to be more sufficient, and they can follow their dreams. So, and I think of Ash, and I think dream makers, and that's what's happening here. And it's a ripple effect. And I think Kiani said that earlier. You imagine 1 million people
Mhm.
helping if we just help one person and that ripples and that just goes and it continues to flow, it's like it's unlimited, unlimited. And we're here and we're in a great place. We are very proud of where we are because Ash has built this massive business. And he said on passive was only phase one, right? So we're phase two. We're going into
I
phase
know.
three. Oh my gosh. And that blows my mind when I think about, that was amazing. What is phase two going to be? So,
I
okay. And
know.
this is like so exciting for me. It's like so exciting for us.
It is indeed, Kiana, because when you talk, look around, how Ash does it, it's just different. One good thing about Unpassive, if you don't know yet, is a Ash is that person who does abnormal stuff, right? He creates a platform where everybody will fit in. He cares about every and anybody. He embraces everybody, and then he makes it accessible to just anybody at all, and all of those things. He is not like, stop doing what you are doing and then come over to this business. No, keep doing that thing, but I have a
Mhm.
tool here to help you to boost that one, to improve on what you are doing and move on and grow again to another direction.
Yes.
So business people, either those who are already in business or those who want to start businesses and stuff, there are tools, there's stuff, that you just use and then make your business grow and go and go and go. That's how the opportunity is unlimited, because you don't have to come. Some people come for money, people like Comfort, who are just here to make money directly from the ecosystem, but others are there to put in some money, take their tools, improve on their businesses, and grow. That's how
Mhm.
beautiful. Everybody is happy, whoever you are.
Mhm.
The moment you walk into the ecosystem and come back, you are like, yes, it
Yes.
was worth it. So
Yes.
it's so exciting, Kiana. I'll just let you go. Sorry.
Well, we got two things. I've got like two different things going in my head now. Yeah. So with Joyce saying, all the things that we can do, as together and things like that, it's like normally when you go to do something and you think you'd like somebody to accompany you and would like somebody to, who might know something about it. Well, here we all have learned everything about what is possible in our ecosystem that we can branch out and use. But the other good thing is, not you go and you go, okay, who can I trust? Like, who can I trust to bring in with me in a business?
Mhm.
Or who can I trust to leave that project out there in the other country? Like, we all trust each other because we're all in this together. We all want the things that we want. And so trust is another thing that you have to think about when you go to do these projects and do these things. So for me, that's huge. Like, because you know you don't you can't just give somebody money, and you can't just say let's do this. You have to be there yourself 24/7, and and everything. But when we're in this company, we all can trust each other. We can trust that, I can trust that I can leave Joyce with something, like let's start this out, and that meanwhile I'll go start it somewhere else, and I
Mhm.
know you'll take care of it there, and then you'll come out, and we can just rotate and move around, and we can get people and have trust in everything that we decide to do. And then with Comfort, when you got into the business end of the things, it's like, okay, you come into our ecosystem, and like you said, there's all these things that we have now. There's things for children, there's things for grandmas if they wanted to learn to, there's education, there's things for the business people, and the business people are what they can use. And not only can they be comfortable with what they're doing in our ecosystem with the business, and the easiness, and the time that they saved, gives them time with family, and then they can even have their kids use the on joy. Like, there's so much
Mhm.
in our ecosystem that the whole family, just one family, one family of five, six, one, whatever, there's something there for them. And again, the trust comes in because you can trust the system, because it's one ecosystem that people, when before they come in, they have to prove who they are. They have to, we're going to make sure, like, there's people constantly checking this while we're there, and you don't know, like, no bad, words, no crazy videos, no, scammers, no fake people. Again, this is all the trusting stuff, and it's a big thing for people because a lot of people don't want to do something because they don't trust that they're going to get scammed or they're going to lose their money and everything. I mean, this trust just goes so big in so many ways in all the different avenues, and even the people that want to get involved in it because they've been processed to be trusted will be able to relax and be able to do their teaching, and the teachers and whatever know that they're going to be respected in what they're doing and how they're doing it, because there's not going to be all these people going to trash them or say something about them. Like we're all going to be good people that respect our our thoughts, respect how we look, respect our languages, respect how we do things, respect our countries. We're all going to be respectful of each other, trusting of each other, and encouraging of each other, and that's big. Like on passive, just the whole thing is going to be something for somebody, even your pets. There could be stuff there that people will sell, and and just can you imagine all the pet owners? Let's go meet somewhere, and
Right.
you can trust each other, and it's trust is huge, and the community and the teams and how we can get together and how we know each other.
Right.
It's everything for me.
Yeah, something just came to mind. You can say just anything at all about this topic, and it works because this is Mr. Mufaro we are talking about. Think
Mhm.
about, if I think that everybody would agree with me here that most of the time people, young people especially, they get involved in crime and doing but evil, not because they want to, but because the mind is idle, the hands are idle, there's nothing to do. You study, you go to school, you graduate, come back, no jobs, no thing, you want to start a business, it's not working, right? So which young person will leave a place like this one and go get involved in crime and get in trouble and find themselves wherever in prison or so? There's no way, because there's no such thing again like employment, because with the ecosystem you are going to employ yourself, and you're going to employ
Mhm.
yourself, you're going to have enough, you're going to have as much as you want to. And even sometimes parents, especially we African parents, will like imposing professions on children. If you like a lawyer wearing the wigs and stuff, you say you have to study law whether you want it or not. But that's not what your child wants, and their
Mhm.
hands are tight because they're depending on you. But then if I'm 18 years old, dad wants me to have to study law, and I can sponsor myself to do art or to do some other thing that I want to do. I just go ahead and study it. I said that I respect you, but then listen, this is what I want to do because I have the strength financial wise. So there's just everything. There's no such thing as unemployment, depending on
Mhm.
people and stuff like that. So life is actually beautiful here. So Joyce, I think we can go on and on and on, but I'll just like to give you ladies time to maybe say whatever you want to say and round up, then end with a word of encouragement or whatever you have in mind. So over to you, please.
You were saying that comfort, and Kiani, and it brought just so many thoughts to my mind as well, especially with the young people. When you say their minds are idle sometimes and they don't have enough to do, they can go out and get into so much trouble and get into whatever things that are out there that the world has to offer. But then here comes along this opportunity, and we are able to present it to our children and our grandchildren and our families and say, hey, here's this business. You don't have to know everything. You just need to get in there and learn about what it's all about. And now, and versus us offering them or trying to force them to be an attorney or a doctor or a teacher or whatever, we can say, here's a business. You take it and you do what you want with it. You have unlimited possibilities. The dreams that you have dreamed, the things that you want to do. Here is this business in front of you. You don't have to have a degree to do this. And there are people in with degrees, there are people in without degrees, and it does not matter who you are. where you come from. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. It does not matter who you are, where you live. Ash is saying, here is a business in a box or business on a computer, however you want to call it. Take it and run with it. Here's the ecosystem. It's open, it's wide open. Everything is in one spot. When you go here, you have everything that you need. You will never need anything else because it's all here in one spot. And can you imagine the young people taking this and running wild with it? And their imaginations are running wild and they're going out doing whatever they choose to do. But I just want to say on the business part of that too, businesses come in here and everything that they need is in one spot. You have superior products, you have lower price points, you have everything that you need packaged together. And Kiani says it's going to save you time, it's going to save you money. And who is not going to run for that? If I'm paying thousands of dollars for something every month right now, and you're going to offer it to me for, 10%, oh my gosh, of 90% less than what they're, hey, I'm all in. So you're going to save these businesses thousands of dollars, whether it's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. It does not matter. If they're saving money, guess what? They're going to be here. If you're a business, if you're a person that's hearing about this, we have something that you need. I'm Passive has something that everyone will need. And um, why would I not be proud of where we are? Why would I not be proud of what I'm in? And it just, like you say, it's unlimited. The possibilities are there, and you come in, and if you don't want to be an affiliate, you don't have to be. You can be a customer, and you can just use the tools that are there to enhance what you already have. And I believe you said that, Comfort, as well too. Here are the tools. You're in that toolbox. Take what you want, take what you need out of that toolbox, use it for your business, for your personal growth, run with it, and make the world a better place. Yes, I can go on and on about this.
I know. Exactly.
On.
So over to you, Kiana. Let's
I
hear your
know.
final
I gotta,
take.
I gotta, gotta
Right.
calm down. Yeah, there is so much. There's just so much. We're and we don't even know everything that's going to be in the future yet. I mean,
Right.
we've just from what we know, or have ideas of, this 50 products or whatever, but we really don't know. So that's again the exciting part is, there's so much here already, and there's more coming, and we have no idea in which avenue, in which direction, and everything like that. So again, we're all going to be finding this out, and we're going to do something again with that. And we're going to go, oh my goodness, I can do this, or I can do that. So, and like that's so true with our younger generation. Like, starting with that on joy is just incredible, because they're enjoying something and having fun with like-minded kids, and it's categorized, because you're not having, like adults, or adult teens or whatever, in the same thing as, like Facebook is, or other things. They're all in there. Like, it's categorized, and the learning and the excitement that the kids in every level is more to their age, right? So it's good, that is going to be fun. And the other thing is, they're growing up with these kids, right? So your kid meets all these people in this nice little ecosystem from all over the world, and then they're going to grow, and then they go into the next age, and then they're going to grow, and then they're going to be probably following, visiting these countries along with their parents, and meeting these kids. And can you imagine, like, getting to know, like, remember the old pen pal days? Well, this is like putting it to rocket science. Like, this is a whole different kind of pen pal system, right? And it's amazing. Like, it'd be amazing, like, to be growing up with this African kid, and then finally meeting them, 5, 2, 3, 10 years from now, or whatever, and visiting each other's countries. I mean, just that alone, and as far as, they could be growing up, deciding, oh, they all have, 3 or 4 of them, or 2 of them, whatever, decide that they both have a passion for something, and then they can all do that, like, as they mature. I mean, and it just goes through the generations, and we're all like passing the same goodness and humanitarian and the same respect and everything and the love that we have for each other. So, the, and as even for the the adults now and the aging people, like normally they're very frightened about where they're going to end up. They're scared of where their families might can't afford to put them anywhere, or whatever, or there's abuse, and all these things. So it's now we're going to find something, we're going to make something, we're going to create something for them, we're going to have the right people caring for them. We're going to have all the technology and all the assets and the needs for an aging person, and it's going to be amazing. Like there's so many in the world that are healthcare providers and the doctors and the so on, and it's something now that people can look forward to, because at one point I was thinking, oh geez, as I age, where am I going to go, where do I want to live, where's it going to be the easiest for me, or my kids, you better be looking after me. Like, don't put me here and don't put me there. So now it's like, yeah, we can just decide where we can be and do and live, and and the people that are there, are all like-minded. And Ash is still going to be creating all these new products, or whatever you want to call them, that we have no clue about. Like, there might be stuff to do, like I said, with environmental things, and there's scientists and so many people that that could be in this company that could get really on board with that, like some of the most amazing, brightest people, and that's going to help, right? So it's so open. Like, it's just like mind-boggling. There's just so much that we can all do, and it's all because of Ash, all because of one person. One person that went through companies that was not treated well, and he saw the humanitarian end of it wasn't there, and it was just disastrous, and he tried again and again and again. He even tried to create his own little company, and and again he got screwed over, if I can say. So it's like, and he's the one, like, it's incredible how in this world of ours of millions of people, there's one man that has decided to tackle all of this wrongness, evilness, you know, and do something about it. That's a huge, huge task. And to think he could even do it, and the things he's gone through, and he's still pushing through, and we've got his back, like, everybody's there. We're all gonna surround him and protect him and do whatever he asks and needs of us, because we want him to succeed, and because if he succeeds, we all succeed, and then all our dreams will come true, and all of humanitarian will be, again, what everybody will be thinking of, not evil and stuff. Like, we can all start thinking what we should be doing for our own planet, our own man, you know, all the humanitarianness, everything about it. And Ash, you're our god. Like, it's incredible. Like, one person, and then how he had to branch and find everyone to be able to help him. Like, it's all from one person. Like, that's amazing. And we love him, and we're gonna make sure he succeeds, and he's gonna
Indeed.
help everybody.
Yes, I think we are going to make sure that he succeeds by just being there for him, because he's making sure that he succeeds. He just knows that he has to succeed, and he kind of surrenders it all, like the songwriter says, because he keeps saying there's a higher power that is doing this and not really me. So you see that he's determined to succeed, because he's that instrument that he had just said, God, use me to bless your people. So who goes wrong with obeying God? Who goes wrong with uplifting humanity, changing lives, and stuff like that. So, guys, I for some reason I just feel it just came to mind. We are waiting for this baby of ours, but there's something that we need to do. How often do you check your email address, your emails, especially those who have more than one account in that ecosystem? Let's not forget, keep waiting and then forget to do the part that we are the ones to do. Check those emails, what we call the alternate email addresses, the Googles, the Yahoo, and so on. Because if you keep them for a particular length of time, you are going to lose it. They block it because you are wasting their space. And so if you lose an email account that you use to create an account in the ecosystem, then you have lost generational wealth. You may never forgive yourself. So don't do that. Let's remind ourselves, let's remind our friends and neighbors and family members of this movement to go ahead and do that. And of course, the future is bright. The future is bright,
Yes.
and things will definitely not never be the same again. We are going to change the world. Thank you, sisters, for joining me today. And
You're
thank you guys
welcome.
for,
Yeah.
yes, thank you guys for all the contribution and the support. If it were just three of us, it would have been boring, would have just like, oh my God. But then your contributions, your
Yes.
contributions make it a full thing. And so I think we have fun together. Thank you, and see you again soon, guys.
Yes. Thank
Bye.
you,
Thank
Comfort. Thank you,
you.
everyone. See you.
Thank you,
Excellent.
everyone.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Bye.
Bye bye.